a new song right now, Harder Than Them. So talk about the concept behind the song and why you kind of came up with it.
I was doing this new project. I was doing KLB3, and I wanted the first record to really be like a statement record, you know? I wanted it to be, you know, letting people know that, yo, I'm back on the scene in a strong way. Not like I ever went nowhere, but, you know, times evolve, and with the times, you got to evolve with it. So I just felt like I wanted to make a record that was really making an impact and really saying something like this. I'm back, like this is it. Like the first intro record, the first time you hear the new Maino, like this is gonna be the statement. And then as far as socially, I felt like the record touched people in every kind of way. Like everybody feels like they go hard at what they do, no matter what you do. No matter what you got going on, you feel like you go hard at it. Whether you're a DJ, whether you're a rapper, you're a ball player, you know, you're a stockbroker, whatever it is you do, you understand? You feel like you the best at it, and you because people, I feel like we all are competitive by nature to some degree. So it's like you on one side of the club, I'm on the other side of the club. I go harder than you. You know what I'm saying? You get in the gym. You know, you want to be able to lift the gym up. I go hard, you know? So I felt like it related to everybody in every kind of way.
No doubt. Now, you actually name drop a couple people in the song. Explain each of those lines and what you meant behind them.
Well, I mean, for one, all those people go hard. And I was just saying I'm going to go hard as them, you know, or harder. You feel me? Because the thing is this, though, Vlad, we know in this world nobody going to give us nothing. We know that nothing is easy. Everything worth having is worth working for. You understand? So we got to get out there and make these decisions and make these, you know, alliances and do whatever we got to do to get what we want, to build the lifestyle and career that we want to have. So nobody's gonna do nothing for me to make me, you know, the biggest artist or the highest selling artist. I got to get out there and I got to go hard. So I got to go hard as hard or harder than the ones out there that you already know went hard.
If you look at your career, you started out grinding on your own, then you got a major record deal, and then you kind of went back to grinding on your own again. Do you feel that you have to go a lot harder, you know, bringing it back to the song now than when you did when you were on a major label?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I was grinding on my own from the beginning. You remember, you was coming to the hood when I was back on the DVDs. And I got 2 record deals. My first record deal was with Universal. And I got dropped from that. And then my second record deal was with Atlantic, and that's where I had, you know, the big records and stuff like that. And then, you know, when me and Atlantic parted ways, when things wasn't going the way I wanted to go, I felt like I was at a place where I didn't mind taking a chance on my own. You know, we living in a different time now, like where record companies are not even doing what they used to do, or spending the money that we need them to spend to get us to the place that we want to get to. So it's like you can, with social media and the internet and the technology, we can take a lot of this in our own hands. And that's what we're doing right now. Harder Than Them is out, it's moving around, like you see it virally, you see all these people posting all these workout videos. You can't buy that. You can't buy that. That's the meaning of organic, you know? I feel good, I feel the best I probably ever felt because I actually took and am taking my career in my own hands.
Sure. Now, talking about taking your career in your own hands, like whenever I run into you in New York, it seemed like you're doing good. You know, I seen you in the Bentley, I seen you in the club with bottles. Like, how do you really maintain your way of living without the major record deal, without all the songs on the radio and everything else like that?
Well, I mean, once you, I'm a hustler. At the end of the day, once you get in the game and once, you know, you're allowed to, you know, be put in a certain position, you should always know how to maintain. And I mean, nobody's ever seen me bad. And you never will. You know, and every time you see me, you're gonna see me smiling, baby. You know, and that's just the natural instinct in me. You know, just being able, I was able to create enough energy around myself to be able to maintain the day, to be able to, you know, have a few things and then do a few things. So it should be no going backwards ever.
Well, life sometimes deals you a blow where you have to go backwards a few steps. I'm not talking about all the way down to the bottom, but it's not always going to be up.
I don't like to say go backwards. I like to say press the reset button. It's like with the music, you know. I was at a place where, you know, I was having, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars spent on, you know, my music and my singles, and then I was at a place where I had to spend my own money. So I had to press the reset button. So, but that's life in general. Like, it's up, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. You understand? But you got to be able to be swift and changeable like the wind currents. You gotta go with the times. You got to be able to be resourceful at times when nobody's giving you anything. So I didn't have a problem adapting. Come on, man. I come from nothing. I don't got a problem adapting to the times, to the change. It's cool, because here's the thing. The hardest part in my grind was trying to get people to know who I was. Once I got that far, everything else was a little bit easier. So all I had to do was be consistent.
And I watched the whole grind now. We're
Yes.
probably, like 10 years deep into our relationship?
Yeah, almost, definitely. Yeah, definitely about 10 years, yep.
Yep, that's what's up. Now, the new mixtape, King of Brooklyn 3. I looked around the internet, I couldn't find a track listing. Am I just not looking hard enough, or did you not release the track listing?
We didn't put it out. We were slow on that, you know what I mean? It'll be out today though. We definitely was slow on the draw on that. But hey, listen, you know, sometimes things happen. You know, it's all good.
Okay, so since we don't have the track listing, and by the time this comes out, the mixtape's already going to be out.
Yeah, but
can you talk about the features, you know, the highlights and so forth?
Yeah, oh man. I mean, one of the biggest highlights for me on that tape is the fact that I got a joint with Chinks that to me is a smash hit record. You know, I do this thing on my Instagram, well, you know, PNP, Pussy Nigga Problems, and you know, where I poke fun at some of the problems that some type of dudes be having. And people like it, it's funny, you know, and it's cool. So that took a life of its own. So Chinks, you know, called me one day and was like, yo, I got something for you. You know, I see you on Instagram, I got something for that. And he sent me this hook, man, and it's so crazy. That's one of the great records on there. That not only is it a dope record, but it's a hit record, you know. I got a joint with Kevin Gates on there that I felt is different. I don't have as many features as I had on the first KOB 3. I mean, the first KOB 1 and 2. I don't have as many features, but I felt like I wanted to own this one, sort of like my first album. You know, I got a couple young artists coming up. I have you know, Tweezy and this new artist from Brooklyn called Maino. He's dope. So, you know, I'm always about trying to bring new, you know, bring a new wave and bring a new sound. Like, I mean, if the music is good enough, we ain't got to keep getting features and shit, you heard? I got a couple other projects I'm working on. We're going to get them out before the end of the year. But we creating this wave, and it feels good. It feels really good. And we gonna keep moving, you know what I'm saying?
Can you talk about what the other projects are?
No. Come on, Vlad. Like, I'm one of them dudes that, listen, I'm one of those dudes that I like to be, I don't like you to see me coming. You feel me? Because they already been asleep anyway. So I kind of use that to my advantage, you know, to be, you know, I don't want them to see me coming, man. So if I got another project coming, I ain't gonna talk about that till we get to the point where the music is done and we actually starting to promote it.
I've kissed him and he's a good kisser, and that's all I'm gonna say for that.
Yeah, he's a good kisser.
He's an excellent kisser, probably one of the best I've ever had.
I'm not gonna lie, man. To be non-biased, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's been like 4 or 5 days, man. It's like, I don't know. It might be a little too late. I don't know, man. It depends on how hard he come. He gotta come with some ether type shit, man.